Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim, back again to do another trip. This time starting a whole new adventure in a place that we're quite familiar with these words, in a train that we're definitely familiar with. I thought what better train to start it with than the Pacer, because Pacer. And we are here in the Penzance, and you can tell that by the way that we are. And we're going to be trying over the coming weeks and however many trips this takes to see if we can get from here in Penzance to Glasgow by not skipping any bits. So whatever station we finish at in this trip, we'll start from in the next trip, and so on and so on and so on, and see if we can get to Glasgow. We've done Edinburgh, we've done Dundee, and down to here. We're going to see if we can go back up the east coast and make our way to Glasgow. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, then hello. This is going out on the channel on a Wednesday. That's noisy because that's when it's going out. Other content is something currently some firm bus done along for on a Monday. On a Friday, something occasionally. On a Saturday, more trains in the form of Trains in World 3. And on a Sunday, we've got something new to look at. That goes out on random Sunday. So there'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the game. Not so sure about this bit being available, but the game certainly. And down there's a Twitch page as well, and my Discord server. So this journey that I'm doing this first bit from is from my London to Penzance, or Penzance to London. So we're stopping at Penzance, St Earth, Hale, Camborne, Redruth, Truro, St Austell, Parr, Bodmin, Liscard, St Germans, Saltash. Hopefully we'll get as far as Plymouth. Plymouth will be the great point to stop, and the next time we'll carry on from Plymouth. So we'll jump inside. We'll let our passengers on board, I suppose. We haven't done that yet. And before we make our way, well, north from here is a thing, I suppose. A lot of stops. Yeah. So this whole thing, while passengers are boarding, this is the one we ended up in Paddington. So this is actually my scenario from London to Paddington. But I didn't have anything that started down here that went to Plymouth that I actually wanted to do, and I thought I saw this and went, aha, Pacer. So we'll do this. Okay, St Earth in 5 miles. Maybe. There we go. 8-hour stream. No, not quite. It won't take us 8 hours to get to Plymouth. So that's as far as I want to get tonight is Plymouth. And then we'll carry on next time from Plymouth. So we'll use that as being our stopping point. Oh, slightly speeding. It's going well. So make our way out. There's a wall there. Make our way out of the awesomeness that is Penzance. Behind the wall. So, no, there's definitely still a wall there. So multicolored water. One day I'll sort that out. I'm still speeding. Let's just apply a bit of the brakey thing. There we go. Work incredibly busy. It was definitely one of those days. I only actually stopped working about 20 minutes ago. It was definitely one of those. But it's Thursday tomorrow, and then it's the day of Fry again. Not Stephen. If you just joined, then starting a whole new adventure over the coming weeks and streams. See if we can get from here down in Penzance to Glasgow without any breaks. So wherever we end up today is where we'll carry on next time. And what better train to start with than to Pacer. I don't know how many times I've done a thumbnail with a Pacer in, but hey ho. Any other train. Oh yeah, I'm not just using this train. Although that could be a thing. Could I get from... I can just go as far as Bristol in this, couldn't I? No, I only use different trains. I'm not using just the pacer from the thing to the thing. Right, Penzance, St Michael's Mount over there, looking quite mounty. And onwards we go. Hopefully it shouldn't take, well, too long to get to... Well, it's normally a 2-hour run, isn't it, in a HST to Plymouth. So hopefully it's not much longer than that into Perth. There's fairly slow speed track down here, so we should be okay, he says. Speaking of HSTs, National Railway Museum have put 143002 just inside the main entrance of the Great Hall now, so really looking forward to seeing that in a few weeks' time, up close and personal. (143) 43, not 143. I'm thinking of Pacers again. 43002. It was close. There's a number in there. So I think as far as Bristol I'm okay. After Bristol it gets a bit sketchy, because I did have the bit that then links it to Birmingham, but that might be broken. So that's going to be interesting, but we've got a couple of weeks before we get there. I'm actually going to have to back off the throttle as well. Maximum speed 75. Well, going slightly uphill. I think we're going to exceed to 75. So this whole trip that's in this scenario was what, 7 hours, something like that? 8 hours? So hopefully it's not too bad to Plymouth. Oh, we appear to be slowing down. That's not a good thing. We are coming to the crest of the hill. Come on, little train. You can go faster than that. What was I just saying about having to back off the power? Not so much now. We're only 1.5 of the 1.7. There's some distance. We're some distance away from the next station. First station. The station. Right, another brow of a hill, and then I can't remember how good the brakes are on the pacer. Well, as far as here to there, but the here was back there, so there to there now because of the stream delay. About as far as it takes to throw a camel in the dark. That made no sense. As far as it takes... Okay, no, that definitely makes no sense. New adventure. Penzance to Glasgow. When I typed it as a title, I didn't know if I could do it. That's why I said maybe. But now, since found out that I can. That's long. I've not heard that before. Okay, station number 1 is St Earth. There is a pacer at the NRM, isn't there? I'm sure there is. I'm sure I've seen something on the tweeties. Okay, we will now do the stopping thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at St. Earth. This guy stood here going, what the hell is that? Why? What, have I got to get on that? What's going on? She's like, oh yeah. I'm just going to sidle my way on to the pacer. Please do not leave bags unattended. They get lonely. They cry. We wouldn't want that. Cruelty to bags. So next stop is Hale. Then we've got Camborne. Don't stop Camborne Wednesdays. Then Redruth, Truro, St Austell, Parr, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, and Plymouth. Hopefully we can make it to Plymouth this evening. It's not all in one go. Over several weeks, yeah. Next up, Hale. He has to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. I could call in sick. Why are you calling in sick? Well, I'm stuck between Leeds and somewhere else. I can't make it. I've got to carry on. If I had somebody to bring me coffee, then I might do it. That's probably what I need. If I'm going to do a long stream, I just need someone to bring me coffee. I could bring a flask, I suppose. And a bucket. My train was cancelled. Yeah, okay. I could walk to work in about 30 minutes. I don't think they buy that somehow. Thermos flask. Indeed, well, that's an idea. See, I've been doing this 6 years. Not once have I thought about bringing a thermos flask up here. Why didn't someone suggest that before? I could have a nice, like, soup. Oh, tomato cup of soup in a... Oh, dear, now you're talking. Bovril. I could have brought Bovril. That's a wintry drink, isn't it? Hang on, we're talking about food already. We've been going 15 minutes. Well, drink, technically. Oh, I do like a Bovril. Right, we are approaching Hale. Or Hale. So yeah, so Penzance to Bristol, easy. Bristol to Birmingham, could be easy. And then to somewhere else. And then Glasgow. So I've been reliably informed. Couldn't I go, I think we tried this last time. Soup for 35p. Just take your own cup of soup in and just boil the kettle. What was I going to say? I don't know now, I've forgotten. I wonder if when we get to Bristol, we could go the long way round. I wonder if we could go via Wales. Well, I don't think you can you? You can't get... I think we tried... You said mentioned this before. I don't think we can get from, like, Shrewsbury back. Is it cream of badger soup for that price? 35p. I wouldn't dream of paying for drinks at work. No. I just go and put the kettle on. Well, no, we got one of those water boily big things. It's constantly got hot water in. I do fancy a cup of soup now. I might have to get some of those and take them to work. We damn fine idea. Right, Hale is the place we're at now. This is Hale. Get on, people. So making our words. There were some in there, maybe. Making our way towards Plymouth would be the nice destination to get to this evening. Mainly because that's a good starting point to start from next time. Because scenarios start from Plymouth. Other than that, I'd have to like just carry on from here, and the whole trusting train sim to save something for a week. It's not going to happen, really. Right. Camborne is next. No, I did get tempted by 8 inches earlier. But I couldn't think of a use for it. Right, so you've got a 60 mile an hour limit. Should be fine. We're going uphill. We're 5 miles from Camborne. Unit number, this vehicle, other vehicle. Okay, thanks for that information. I shouldn't really ruin the experience, although I'm actually toying with my annual Pacer trip, which this year I said was going to be London to Edinburgh, not stopping at every stop, was going to be in the Pacer. I've done quite a lot of Pacer action this year, so I need to speak to my train expert and see if we can do it in the Thumper, but it needs to be the right Thumper. Trains don't stop Camborne Wednesday, indeed. Rest his soul. Steam, no. Because as much as I like the Pacer, I don't think even I could cope with another 7 hours in one. "41 miles an hour flat out. Oh dear, this may take some time. The 101, no, that's all the gear changey thing. What was that? What's the, you know, the one, that one? What's the single carriage? There's a single carriage DMU, isn't there? What's that? That'd be quite cool, just single carriage. Because that's what I don't like about the Pacer is that there's two. I want just a single carriage, because that would be quite cool, turning up at a major station with just a single unit. A 15, is it 153? I don't know. I'm not a train weirdo. Wow, this is definitely slow. You're just a weirdo. I think I'm on a flat bit now. We might actually get done for speeding. But don't forget, if anyone wants to feel small, then do think about coming along to the meetup on the 3rd of December at the York Rowing Museum. Liam will be there. And even me at 6'2" will be made to feel small. Yeah, there is a DMU that's just got, it's just single unit. If one of the train weirdos watches later, Crispy knows if he turns up. If Larwood's not got bored and gone to bed, he'll know. Wow, this is definitely slow. There's a couple. Well, that's not good. I want one I can use in Train Sim. You don't know. Well, thanks, Larwood. Much appreciated there, mate. Thanks for your help. Wikipedia knows 153. Okay, and is the 153 in Train Sim? I'm guessing it is. Okay, now I need to find out if I've got the 153. You don't pay attention to diesel. Why? It's the best form of propulsion. Right, we've got to slow it down. Other than all the others. What? You can't tell me diesel's better than steam. Or that, you know, electricity stuff. It's £10.99. £10.99? £10.99 for a train? Oh, is there an AP version? Is there an AP thing for it? Because that'd light my bonfire, as it were. Crowdfund. I'll put a GoFundMe out for $10.99. I'll just go for all that whole hassle of a GoFundMe. So Steve can buy the train to do the Christmas streaming. I might have it. I don't know what I've got. If we ever get to Plymouth, I'll check at the end. Right, Camborne coming up, 1.9 miles. You can confirm it's not on AP. Okay. So the modelling might not be the best then, but I'm not bothered by that. Just, in fact, it'd be quite cool, I think, to go all that distance just in a single car unit. I think that could be quite cool. It has slidey windows, well, like this one does. That's cool. We might actually hear some noise. Come on, feel the noise. If it's all uphill coming out of Plymouth, Penzance, yeah, the Cornwall place, then this may take a while. It does say authentic sounds. Ooh. I will have a look. I will see if I have it. If not, I will purchase it. And then we'll see if we can use that on the Christmas one for a change. Just still need to get the scenario done. Don't I, train route planner? Very, very much to start the GoFundMe indeed. Just $9.99 to go. Right, we are arriving at Camborne. Trains don't stop Camborne Wednesdays. My mate Denzel Penberthy. I saw Jethro once in concert. That was at the Princess Theatre in Torquay. It was absolutely hilarious. You seem to remember it not being that good. What, the 153? I'm guessing. I rounded wings. Right, we arrived at Camborne. After Camborne, we've got Redruth, Truro, St Austell, Parr, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, St Germans, then some places. It's got to scroll down now, isn't it? Doobly-doo, Saltash and Plymouth. We will try and get to Plymouth if we can. Okay, off with the brakey things. Was one of the first trains Just Train made. No. There's got to be something else that's single carriage in there, or is there anything you can make single carriage? I guess you can't, can you? You can't split a pacer in half. It'd look a bit odd, wouldn't it? It'll have to have a drivey bit at each end. It's Germans, the home of the Germans. Yeah, that's where they all come from. Right, next stop, Redruth. She fell in a pot of paint, that's why she's red. If you have just joined episode number 1 of our attempt to get over the coming weeks from Penzance, where we started tonight, to Glasgow without any gaps. So tonight we're going to do Penzance to Plymouth. Next time we'll do Plymouth to somewhere, then somewhere to somewhere, then somewhere to somewhere, then somewhere to somewhere else, ending up in Glasgow. Isn't there that one in Glasgow though that then goes up into the one that I've never done? You know, the one, that one. There's that one, isn't there? Goes to the place that was broken. Glasgow to Paris. It doesn't go to Paris. That one. Exactly. So yeah, I tell you. Yes, there is. I've got it, and it broke, didn't it? The Mallaig? Does it go to Mallaig? So technically, we could get further north than the Glasgows. We could go up to the Mallaigs. Go from the bottom of the country to the top, providing Mallaig is at the top. I don't know, I'm not good at maths. Hi Alfie. Yeah, Pacer again. Well, I thought what better way to start a new adventure than in a Pacer. Penzance to Iceland. Now, I'm not sure if you're up on your, you know, how trains work thing, Trent. There's a little bit of an issue with getting a train to Iceland. Just a, you know, tiny little bit of an issue. Right, Redruth is the next station stop in 1.84 miles. It didn't specify which Iceland. Is there a branch of Iceland in Mallaig? If someone can check for us, please. There's definitely going to be one in Glasgow. So we're going from Iceland in Penzance to Iceland in Glasgow. Or we could have gone... So we could have done an Iceland tour. I'm guessing there's going to be an Iceland in Plymouth. There's got to be. This stream sponsored by Iceland. I get a sponsorship. Do one of those really annoying ads. Right, we're now approaching Redruth. Other freezer shops are available. B-Jam, bring back B-Jam. Sausage rolls. They'll be slightly melty by the time I get there. Right, slowing down, which is generally a good idea, otherwise we just whiz through the station. So we need to find another single car train that's in train sim that isn't a 153 then. You can confirm there is no Iceland in Mallaig. That's going to be a really interesting thing on the Iceland website, isn't it? That someone searched if there's a shop in Mallaig. They'd be like, do we need to open one then? Because there's someone in Mallaig that wants an Iceland. Hang on, that's the wrong way around. There it is. It's slightly melty ice cream, isn't it? Redruth's really nice place. Thankfully we're not timetabled on this, which is a good thing really, because I would have seen how long it's going to take us to get to Plymouth and would have gone, no. The 121. Is that's the geared jobbie in. It's a bit like the 101, isn't it? Oh, I've overbraked. Okay, in that case we'll stop here then. There we go, we have made it to Redruth. Redruth is our current station stop. All aboard! I don't like this livery though. The amount of hours I've spent looking at this livery is a bit, well, naff I think is the only word for it. Just wish it was easier to do your own livery in Train Sim. Right, Truro is next. Yeah, I don't know whose livery it is, but it's quite boring. Tomorrow night, by the way, back with some farming in the multiplayer farming thing. Friday night is music night. No, it's not. Friday night is golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime, Train Sim World 3. Saturday night, to be decided. Don't know what we're doing yet. Maybe some rallying, but I'm not sure. And then Sunday afternoon, more of the farming. There are 2 Icelands in Truro. Well, we've got those, what do we call it, things that's part of Iceland now, isn't it? The other one, the food warehouse thing, which is basically Iceland. B&M, and you get an Iceland in. We got an Iceland in. And B&M, Home Bargains, one of them. There's Iceland stores inside. They're taking over, a bit like Greggs, aren't they? Like there's one everywhere. You walk out your front door one day and you'll fall over an Iceland store. The Range, that's what I was trying to think of. There's Iceland's inside the Range. Home on the Range. Yeah, I went to where my Argos used to be a few months ago and it's gone. It's now inside Sainsbury's. I thought, I ain't going all the way there. That's not how you spell Sainsbury's, but I knew what you were meaning. So yeah, so Truro, St Austell, Parr, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, Plymouth. So 61 miles to our destination. We're going to be at risk of speeding in a pacer now. Well, Plymouth. This one goes to Taunton, Bath Spa, Chippenham, Swindon, Didcot, Reading, Slough, Paddington. We're not going all the way there. Yeah, so I'm only taking this as far as Plymouth. Well, unless the time's, you know, too early, then we'll crack on. But I don't know where we could then start from next time. So that's going to be the thing. We'll have to do a bit of backpedaling, as it were. I think Taunton. Is there something that starts at Taunton? But then we won't get as far as Taunton. See, it's complicated. I've got to stop this time where I know I can start from next time. I'm doing a Christmas stream early, I would. There we go. Just about made it. Gotta keep me on the speed now. I don't want to be doing the speeding thing. So back up to a 60. So that's the good thing down here, you know, we can do line speed, so we shouldn't be affected too much by the fact that this thing is incredibly slow, because it's not high line speeds down here. So this actually is pretty much on par with, well, the HST can only do 55. So it's not too bad. Yeah, I think it's about 7 hours, wasn't it, last time we did this? Where we did Penzance to Paddington in a pacer. Surprising how long it took to get like up to Bristol, and then from Bristol all the way along. Six hours and 18 minutes from you searching on YouTube. Well, that's probably the length of the stream. So this might be a bit quicker then by the time we get to Plymouth. Because we are pushing the limits of line speed now. So we're doing okay. If you have just joined, this is the first episode in a new adventure going from Penzance to Glasgow and maybe beyond Glasgow without any gaps. So wherever we get to today, we will carry on from next time, different train, and then make our way north to Glasgow over the coming weeks. And I'll try not to use the same train twice. Obviously down here isn't electrified, so we had to use diesel, and what better thing to use than the pacer to start us off with. There's a Japanese single car DMU, top speed 60 miles an hour. So you're saying that might take a while? Hey, I could use the 1938 stock. Yeah, a little while. 60, that's all it does. Oh, no risk of speeding anywhere. I just thought it'd be quite interesting to take a single car unit. I think that would look quite cool, just putting into a mainline station, just a single unit, and then yeah, just taking that the whole way. Well, thanks for looking, Larwood. No, not without any brakes that way. Well, with my record of stopping at stations, I think overshooting, that's just a given, isn't it? Okay, we got a 30 coming up down into Truro. Yeah, seeing the shift around that the National Rowing Museum have done, bringing the HST just inside the Great Hall. I am really looking forward to going there in a few weeks' time. Is it 4 weeks this Saturday? That is going to be such a good day. One, two, one. Yeah, it depends on the modelling though. If the 153 isn't modelled that well, I've got to sit in it for about 7 hours. It's got to be half reasonable. I quite like this. Good visuals. I like the audio. Right, slow it down to 30. Yeah, the actual train might be, but is the modelled version of it any good? That's my thing. And we now approach Truro. Truro is a really nice place. And we do the stopping thing. Maybe a little bit. Do the stopping thing. You can do the stopping thing just slowly. As Thomas pulled slowly into the station. So we got St Austell, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, and then Plymouth. So what's after that? Ivybridge, Totnes, Newton Abbot, Exeter. See, I don't know where any other places go from. We'll see how the time goes. I think Plymouth's going to have to be the stop point. I can't see it taking us another hour and a half from here to get to Plymouth. Right, onwards. Shame there's no interior view in this either. You can't see the lovely seating in the back of the Pacer. There's a. Okay, that's a wall. What sort of camera? Where are we actually going to see the train? What's going on here? Oh, it's above us. Yep, there he goes. There's definitely. Oh, that's a great camera placement. Yep, we'll just let it go off into the distance now. Oh, there we go. So I've never been down here by train. Furthest I've been by train is the one, what's it called? The one for Penzance, thingy and thingy. Furthest south I've been by train. Well, actually, no, I might have gone to Exeter once. No, I didn't. Did I? I can't remember. But yeah, the trip down into Penzance would be lovely, I think. Okay, it's slightly going slow now up the hill. So I go to York by train in a few weeks' time. That'll be the furthest north I've been by train. It's going to be a good day. Looking forward to that one. Meeting the weirdos, not so much, but the actual going to the museum, you know, that's going to be quite good. .43 of the miles an hour. Top speed 75. Current speed 43.6. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that fast. Oh, you know, you're all weird, aren't you? Why do I look forward to meeting a bunch of weirdos? Bad enough meeting bloody Richard and flipping Shorty last Saturday. Although I was quite impressed with Richard's knowledge of cars, but don't tell him that. Right, oh god, we're actually going slightly downhill now, so it looks like we are going to be hitting the 70. It was actually a really good day. Really, really good day. Oh my god, I'm going too fast. Current speed 69, nearly. So yes, we're not far off. See, it's about 2 hours, isn't it, from Penzance to Plymouth, I think. It's not going to be far off it, I don't think. We're what, 47 minutes so far, and we haven't got the St Austell yet. We'll see. If need be, what we'll do, if we do get to Plymouth early, then I might just do a bonus extra station. So we'll, you know, we'll leave our, oh god, journey technically at Plymouth. You don't want to get that far on YouTube, so they won't know. That's a beepy noise. Don't do the speeding thing. Oh god, 65 now. Slowly. Right, under the speed limit, going to 65. We're all good there. Uphill. Oh, it's going to be fun. Hang on, I've got 3 DRAs on. Thank you. You could turn this stream into a drinking game. Drink every time you say Plymouth. But you could. Bing. Drinking game on a Wednesday though. Maybe on a Friday. Because we'll be playing with our balls on Friday. Okay, I appear to be, and I could be wrong, but slowing down. Who put St Austell at the top of a hill? The hill's getting bigger. It's more of the uphill thing now going on. Yeah, that's not doing very good, is it? I drove a van today at work with about 900 kilos of wood in the back of it. It felt like this going up a hill. A lot quicker on the return journey though, surprising really. Yeah, we definitely still seem to be going slowly. But we are coming to the top of the hill. What's the distance we've still got to go? Let's have a look. Sort out Plymouth. 46 miles. So an average of 60 miles an hour. That's another 46 minutes. Okay. Totnes, Newton Abbot. So Exeter would be the next major station. That's 98 miles away. I don't think there's any scenarios that start from Exeter. That's the problem. So I'll have to end this at Plymouth. I think that's the bit we struggled with last time, is trying to do it in sort of 2 and a bit hour chunks, but still trying to get to a major station where we know we can start and end from. It's another planning, and I literally come up with this idea about half an hour before the stream. Because, you know, planning. A little bit of me just really wants to just carry on to Paddington in this again. But this is what I did last year, wasn't it? Was it last year? Penzance to Paddington, I think it was. Yeah, first year was Paddington to Penzance, stopping at every stop. Then it was London to Edinburgh to London, stopping at every stop. Last year was Penzance to Paddington, not stopping at every stop. So that's this. So 5 miles to St Austell. St Austell Brewery. Used to drink a bitter sold in Aldi called Wreckers. And it was made in the St Austell Brewery, so we used to buy a couple of cases of it in Birmingham, take it down to Padstow on holiday, so it'd be transported all the way up to Birmingham, and then we'd transport it all the way down again. Hi, Orange. That'll be a view. It's a view there, and you can tell that by the way that it is one. Yeah, St Austell's really nice as well. Cornwall's just really nice. I haven't been down there for like about 10 years. So we shouldn't be doing too bad, because we're sort of keeping up with line speed, and that's normally the killer with the pacer, which is why I won't be using it after this trip. Or maybe we finish with it, so we start and end with the pacer and use other things in between. That might be the way to go. .2 of the miles in an hour. So yeah, based on that, if our average is above 60, then it shouldn't take us like 45 minutes or less to get to Plymouth. Well, we have got a few stops, but yeah, we'll see. Can we see if we can get in a bonus stop, but then start from Plymouth again next time. Tomorrow night, back on the multiplayer, playing multiplayer farm multiplayer in the multiplayer farming multiplayer. That's tomorrow night. Friday night, we're playing with our balls in the playing with the balls simulator with friends. Playing with your friends' balls. That's Friday night. Saturday lunchtime is Train Sim World 3 on whatever line comes after the Great Western Express I did last time. One of them. Saturday night is going to be something multiplayer, but I don't know what yet. And then Sunday farming. So a lot of planning and forethought goes into these streams and the whole schedule thing, which I normally do on a Sunday morning, but my whole weekend was thrown out of kilter last week because of going out for the day to meet weirdos. Right, 1.7 miles from St Austell. Where we will do the stopping thing and pick up passengers, hopefully, and drop off passengers. I'm less bothered about dropping them off, or about picking them up, because when you pick them up, they paid money. Dropping them off, you don't really care. They paid their money, get off my train. Shall soon do the braking thing into the place with the station and the peoples at the St Austels. Do I need to do more of the braking than that? Fire! Is a house on fire down? Oh, it's a chimney. It's okay. Next station stop is St Austell. Wow, you just couldn't wait, could you? It is seriously a game changer, Orange. You won't be disappointed by it. Takes some getting used to. But yeah, it really is a game changer. The fact that you can just move your head slightly and just look around, and you don't even think about it, is it's just awesome. It really is. It does take some. Well, most people have like a cord for their headphones, so having another wire into your headphones, which handy. I have the track IR on my right, and then the headphone leader goes in on my left. So does it work in Farm Sim? Oh yeah. Fernbus, OMSI, Train Sim World 3, Farm Sim, ETS2, ATS, the MSFS. Okay, next station stop is Par. Par is the next station stop. I've done the beeping thing. Off with the brakes, on with the brakes, off with the brakes, thank you. Hello, goodbye. Right, Par is next. So, Par, Bodmin Parkway, Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, Plymouth. Plymouth's only 39 miles away. Then it's Ivybridge, Totnes, Newton Abbot, Exeter, and then, you know, if we were to carry on for another 6 hours, it would be Tiverton, Taunton, Bristol Temple Meads, Bath Spa, Chippenham, Swindon, Didcot, Reading, Slough and Paddington. Paddington only 284 miles away. So we'll see what time we get to Bristol, Plymouth rather. Albatross. This is where I have been looking for a while to get a MIDI controller for playing sound effects over the stream. So I think something with the whole albatross thing, I think could be quite amusing. What flavour is it? bit bouncy around here, isn't it? Has it come with wafers? Did you get wafers with it? Of course, don't get bleeding wafers with it. What flavour is it? Bloody seabird flavour. Albatross. You could just imagine the conversation in the room when they said, right, what we need now is John Cleese dressed up as a, one of those women who used to sell ice creams at intermission. But what if he hasn't got any ice creams? And you can imagine, what else was it? Who came up with albatross? Why, in whose mind would your thought be just a big albatross sticking out of his thing? It's just, you either get Monty Python or you don't. I think the humour's lost on a lot of people. Yeah, you're not even a real woman. Stop that, that's silly. I really love, was it the Holy Grail, isn't it? When you've got, is it Nancy? Is it Nancy? The guy with the coconuts pretending to be a horse. Yeah, Patsy, that's the one, Patsy. Come on, come Patsy. It's just, who would have thought of that? Right, yeah, we're not going to have a horse, we're going to have a guy with some coconuts running alongside. It's just pure and utter genius. Oh, I need to watch those films. Holy Grail is brilliant. Life of Brian is just so good. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more. I tried watching the one they did a few years ago at the O2, but I couldn't watch it. I think they shouldn't have done it. It's just the right stream for an argument. Of course, I got fireworks going on outside the house because yes, it's remember the 2nd of November. That's how it goes. Oh God, yeah, the Lumberjack song. Right, we are approaching Par. That's a noise. There's a noise there. You wear high heels. Well, each to your own, Richard. Suspendies and a bra. Oh God, well you will get them for the next 10 days now. I wish I'd been a girlie just like my dear papa. That's so good. I need to watch Hollywood Bowl, wasn't it? That was the one that the Albatross sketch came from. Monty Python live at the Hollywood Bowl. Right, we are arriving at Par. And you can tell that by the way that we are arriving at Par. We are. Pile of transits over there. That's what they're called. Live at the Drury Lane. Blimey. No bogies to be seen in Par. No, plenty of birdies. Plenty of eagles, and the occasional albatross. Albatross. Right, Bodmin Parkway next. Parley train. Oh God, really? Don't you come into the bloody meet-up with it's stuff like that? Right, Bodmin Parkway is the next station stop in 7.76 of the miles. So we started in Penzance. The aim is over the coming weeks to get to Glasgow and beyond. So wherever we end up tonight is where we'll start from next Wednesday and work our way up the country, not skipping any stops or bits of track. That is the plan. It's about par for a Stevie Street. Oh, Jesus. Really? Really? I can ban you, Richard. I do approve your name now, though. Richard. Oh, does that mean... Hang on. Does that mean we can change Eddie's name? His surname might not go down so well on Twitch, but, you know. Middle name Elizabeth does suit him. Exactly, Edward Elizabeth Hitler. Right, so we got 65 limit, then a 55 coming up, 6 miles to Bodmin. After Bodmin, then we've got Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, Plymouth. So not many more stops to go to what could be the end. And now the end, which is 33 miles over there. Does it mean you have to move in with Ed? Hi, Calcim. What a smashing pals you have on. Oh, I need to watch the first live one again. That is just, we need to which I've been planning to do for ages, to try and get people involved. I think we need to have a Discord watch along one night and watch the first Bottom live concert. Because that is just, it's just comedy gold. It really is. I made a fiver out of it. As long as it's not on Netflix, yeah. What was the shotgun bastard and thingy in it? The solicitors, where he dials the phone. Dribble, yeah, shotgun bastard and dribble. Yeah, I know I used the same gag in the first gag, but I like it. Yeah, the first two are the best ones, I think. First one is just awesome. Oh God, got to do a slowing down thing. If you have just joined, welcome to Random Wednesdays. Because they are. Yeah, I saw the second one in Oxford, and it's just, they are so good. The series was brilliant. It was just amazing. It really was. One of the few things that I've seen live that I came out of it and wanted to go straight back in again and watch it again. Obviously you couldn't. Sophisticated Oxford. Well, it's the closest to where I am here that they were playing. Right, slowing down from 45. That's a binging noise. That's a bit bouncy. It's quite bouncy. 45. Why is that a 45? Is it because of this bend? I'm guessing it is because of the bendy platform. It's a little bit bendy. It's a little bit bendy. Bendy. You managed to see Ars Odyssey in 2003. Yeah. Oh God. I think the first one is definitely my favourite. What I was doing, I was slowing down. Anybody be slowing down? Picked up ETS2 again after 6 months, but it's yo-yo-yoing, lagging like hell. That's not good. Bring your graphics settings down depending on what you're running it on. It'll run on a potato ETS2 because it's 10 years old, so it doesn't need a lot to run it, but you may need to bring the settings down. It has been obviously optimized and improved. Verified game files on Steam will be my next thing. Does Todd know you're going? Is he happy with that? I might be going to Oxford on Friday. Hopefully not, but I'm trying to avoid it. Right, Bodmin Parkway is coming up as the next station stop. The next station stop is Bodmin Parkway. Yeah, speaking of ETS2, we will be carrying on our adventure around Iceland in ETS2. Probably not this Saturday, a Saturday after. Although currently I don't know what we're doing this Saturday. It'll be something. No, I think I'm going to wait for MSFS for the update to come out before we go back to that, because then we can start doing something in all the different planes. I need to sit down and work out my Christmas schedule and try and almost put a plan together for the coming weeks. No, because we're doing golf on Friday. Wreckfest will be on a Friday. So yeah, we did Forza last Friday, didn't we? We do Balls this Friday, and then we'll do Wreckfest next Friday. Right, into Bodmin Parkway we come, and you can tell that by the way that we are. Steam train. Is it me or did that sound a bit odd? Can I do some stopping, please? Is some stopping going to happen? Why am I so far away from the steps in the middle of the... I'll just stop here then. Stopping. Opening doors. We have arrived in Bodmin Parkway. Stations still to come. Liscard, St Germans, Saltash, Plymouth. Doesn't seem very many, does it, to cope for another like hour. So we may carry on beyond Plymouth, but then we'll start again next time at Plymouth. No one else will know. It'll be fine. I've got quite a long shaft. Which I can only push away from me. I can't pull my shaft back. Hang on. No. No, I can't pull it back. Just go and see a doctor about that. Trent, 69 of the bits. Child. Thank you very much indeed. Right, 9 miles to Liscard. I'm actually just chilled out being back in the pacer. Just playing on my shaft is what I'm doing. It's quite thin, and then the bit on the top to stop your hand sliding off. Sorry, what? The next stop is London Paddington. Yeah, I'd be here till like 2 in the morning, and that ain't gonna happen. Slightly uphill. I thought the 166 was slow, but blimey. Come on, little train, you can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I will kill 42. What? The 142? Don't kill my pacer. It's not very nice. Who's 42? The person number 42? Could be. It's not me, thankfully. I don't live at number 42. I think I'm safe. It's my age backwards, but, you know. Oh no, we got a 55 coming up. We'll have to slow down for it. Actually, we probably will have to slow down for it. Oh, it's going to be close actually. Because it's uphill, I think 55 might be our limit. .5. See, again, we're not too far off line speed, so I don't think it's going to take. What's the distance? So we're only 25 miles from Plymouth. So at 60 mile an hour, it's going to take 25 minutes. We might be able to get as far as Totnes. We'll see. I just went to try and accelerate a bit then. It was like, no, we can't do that. This is as fast as you will go. Oh God, don't switch that switch. Um, okay, yeah, don't switch that switch. Don't switch the compression speed up switch, because it doesn't, it slows you down. Oh, I know what we can do. Because it was weird yesterday, we didn't get a joke, did we? Let's see what happens today. Or do we do it at Liscard? We'll do it at Liscard when we haven't got the engine running. Someone remind me. Okay, we're definitely getting slower. For my information, don't touch anything. Anything? I do anything for you. Do anything for you. Anything for you. So I started singing then. The compressor speed up using the engine load to charge the air compressors. It was overload the system if they did it while moving. Well, I know that now. You could have. Why didn't you warn me that before? Are you sure you wanted to go to red alert, Mr. Steve, sir? It would mean changing the bulb. Again, classic up until about season 8. I think I gave up after like season 8. But absolutely loved the first, well, 8 seasons. He was in the other room before. Well, did you get permission to leave? Did you say, I'm leaving the room now, so please don't talk about me? Do you not know how this works? You can't just leave. Yeah, 3 to 5 are brilliant. I was a member of the Red Dwarf fan club for a while. Again, I used to really like Robert Llewellyn. I've had a few conversations with him on Twitter. And loved his fully charged YouTube channel thing. And then got fed up with it because he sacked Johnny Smith and just turned to be all about Patreon and stuff like that, and that really annoys me. So I gave up. You'll put your hand up next time. Well, I'm not saying anything to that. Right, we are approaching Liscard. Liscard is coming up in 3.5 miles. No, don't do the speeding thing. Do it. No. Is that Jamaica Inn coming up? It's around here, isn't it? Was that Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen? I don't know who it was supposed to be. It's one of the voices in my head. There are many things that go around in there. What was he was in the thing, wasn't he? Changing rooms? The changing rooms. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that was really good actually at the time. And that just got a bit weird. So we had Charlie's Dimmocks as well, didn't we? In Ground Farce. She got fat. She got really, really fat. It's like, oh wow, own a cake shop now, do we? Where's Carol Smiley nowadays? Yes, yeah, she was good in changing rooms, wasn't she? It's like what happened to Handy Andy, what his name was. We had the guy out of Ground Force, didn't we? The builder guy. He did his own like things for a while on TV, but then obviously his fame vanished. Right, slowing down to come into Liscard. Down into the dip. Okay. Well, that's the thing to do after your TV career's up, isn't it? Perhaps that's what I should do once my moment of fame is over. I should do like Tom Scott did today on his YouTube by announcing that from, was it the 1st of January 2024, there isn't going to be weekly content anymore. Maybe I should do that. That sounds like a good out. As of the 1st of January 2024, I'm retiring. There you go, I've announced it. You learned today that Carol's 60. Blimey McCharlie. Right, we are approaching Liscard. 2024 New Year's Eve. 1st of January. That's what Tom Scott put today. 1st of January 2024 is 10 years of him doing weekly videos. So he's going to carry on, but not doing weekly. Sounds like a plan. There's going to be less YouTube videos from me next year. I cut it back this year. I'm cutting it back again next year on YouTube. Because I enjoy the live stuff so much better. It is good. It is very good being live. Because I'm here. I can talk to you, lovely people. Well, not you, but I'm sure there's someone lovely out there. Not you lot. You're all idiots. But I'm sure that somewhere there's got to be someone. As you know, ratios go. You can't, can't everyone that watched be an idiot. Surely there's got to be someone nice. St. Germans is next. In 8.47 miles. Okay, even the guard's given up now. Thanks, guard. Dad's army jokes out already. Don't tell him your name, Pike. Yes, we got 17 miles to Plymouth. We'll see if we can go a bit further than that. But obviously what we'll do is we'll start next time in Plymouth. I had an idea for the meetup today. I must remember it. Oh, we didn't do the thing. No one bloody reminded me, did you? Right, let's do it. Alexa, how many sleeps till Christmas?
It's 53 sleeps until Christmas. Santa has a little message for you.
Ho, ho, ho. It's getting closer to Christmas, and I can't wait. I will have some Christmas surprises for you soon. Oh, oh, oh. Come back tomorrow for another Christmas update.
Try saying, Lexa.
No. Anyway. That was the thing. No. He's got a surprise. Exactly. It's like, what? Try saying... You tried it. Yesterday it was play the mince pie song, but not doing that. Did Santa call you a hoe? Yep. He knows you. So we're just going to get random things now for the next, like, 7 weeks, whatever it is. It's only 7 weeks to Christmas. Is that all it is? Da, da, da. Won't be long. Got my holiday in, confirmed. I finish work for Christmas on the 16th of December and go back on the 3rd of January. So we'll be streaming twice a day over the whole Christmas period, apart from Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Most of the days I'll be streaming twice a day, but I will be here on Christmas Day in the evening, and we'll be here on Boxing Day in the evening. And New Year's Eve. I really want to do something for New Year's Eve. I don't know what. I don't know how. But I want to do something for New Year's Eve. Last year I didn't bother. There was no interest in people doing anything online for New Year's Eve in the evening. So I didn't stream in the end. Possibly 3 times a day if I got the energy. Oh, the streaming. I don't know. I'm not going to plan for 3 times a day. But it depends. Maybe some early morning farming. It's a weekend too. Yeah, it's Saturday night. Or Friday night, New Year's Eve, isn't it? Saturday night, it's one of them. So you get the bank holiday as a Monday. So yeah, not back at work till the Tuesday, which is quite nice. Yes, I finished work on Friday the 16th. So 2 weeks and a few days off. It's going to be rather nice. Oh yeah, meet-up, that's right. I just thought it'd be quite amusing, because when we did the meet-up on Saturday, Shorty turned up with a name badge. Well, a sticker with his name on. I just think it'd be quite amusing to see if people in the next month can get, like, random name badges. So, when I used to work for Curry's, occasionally if we were bored in the evenings, we'd wear each other's name badges and even put on, like, one of the women's name badges just to see if customers were paying attention and spot that our names were wrong. So I'm just wondering, it'd be quite an amusing idea to get, you know, it's got to be somewhere where you can pick up, like, old name badges with, like, the wrong name on, and, you know, Tesco's or whatever, just something, just, and with a wrong name. What route am I doing? We started in Penzance. We're going to Plymouth. This route goes to Paddington, but going to Plymouth, maybe a little bit beyond. Over the coming weeks, wherever I get to today, I'm going to carry on from next week, and eventually the aim is to get to Glasgow, going bit by bit. So wherever we get to on one stream, we'll start from on the next stream, and maybe even beyond Glasgow up to Mallaig. And I thought I'd start in a pacer. I'm not doing it all in a pacer, although I have done, well, I did this journey. I've done Penzance to Paddington in a pacer. I've done Paddington to Penzance in a pacer, London to Edinburgh in a pacer, all in one go. Those were over the last couple of Christmases. 7 hours, 7.5 hour streams. The first one was Paddington to Penzance in a pacer, stopping at every single stop, which was something like 57 stations, 57 stops, I think it was. That was just madness. Right, so we've got 2.6 miles to go to St Germans. Then we've got Saltash and then Plymouth. So Plymouth's the point where we're going to start from next time. But because we're running a bit early, I might just go on to Ivybridge or something and stop there. Speeding in a pacer. And downhill we go towards St Germans. Come on then. If you're going to speed, speed. Mile to go. Something there were words in there. Somewhere it was a noise more than a word. Not a lot of other trains on this scenario, are there? I saw a few. I think there would be a few more than this. Right, braking. A little bit more with the braking. They put a station around the bend. It's just really inconvenient, isn't it? Oh, hang on. We overbraked then. Imagine being stood on this platform and expecting your, oh god, your normal like commuter trains turn up and a pacer comes around the corner. You'd be like, what the actual... I'd be quite excited if a pacer turned up, like, ooh, pacer. Just imagine nobody ever got that excited. Hey, not a bad bit of stopping as well, right by the steps. Oh, but he's just walked through and then disappeared. Tomorrow night, back with some farming in the farming, with the multiplayers and the farming. Friday night, we're playing with our balls in golf with your friends. Haven't got any of those, so it's golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime, Train Sim World 3, carrying on our work through the routes alphabetically. Last time we got to G, so it's whatever's next. Saturday night, something multiplayer, don't know what yet. And then Sunday afternoon, back on the farm. I don't know why the DRA keep switching on and off. It does. Is York Sims and stuff release day? It's yeah, the York meetup it's going to be like a day release for special people. I could probably turn the DRA off, but it's fine. So yeah, if you are into trains, if no one's going to get this far on YouTube, who am I kidding? We have got a Discord meetup planned for the 3rd of December at the National Railway Museum in York. And so far, unless, you know, half people drop out between now and then, it's going to be our biggest meet-up ever in all the ones we've done, with most people turning up. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Liam's been around this community for, blimey, 5 years or so, and has never been to one yet. So it's going to be, yeah, it's really, it is really genuinely nice to put, you know, faces to names and spend a bit of time off stream with people that are generally just there watching the streams and chatting. Gets you out of Hull. Well, that's any reason really, isn't it? So yeah, if you're watching and you like trains and you've got nothing to do on the 3rd of December, then why not tag along? And we got a couple more planned for next year. One that we've got in the Discord for February, I'm going to shift to the summer. So probably June, where we're going to do down to Southsea, ferry across to the Isle of Wight, and then ride the Isle of Wight train for the full length of the route. Obviously, I've done it virtually loads. I haven't actually been on it myself. And then I'm going to get the ferry back to Portsmouth, and then end up back at Southsea. So that's going to be quite a good day out. And in February, going to be doing a meet up in London to ride the Elizabeth line, and then maybe do the London Transport Museum as well. That's going to be 11th of February. So haven't been on either. Haven't been on Elizabeth line. Haven't been to the London Transport Museum. So again, that's going to be another good day out planned. So at 45 coming up down here, which is why I'm not bothering to accelerate too quickly. So Saltash is next. So yeah, really looking forward to the Railway Museum. I think it's going to be quite a quick day. That's the only problem. Obviously my train's due to arrive in York at 10 AM. It's pretty much the earliest I could get there by train, leaving here at 6:10 in the morning. One of the first trains out of here. And then we've got tickets booked for the Railway Museum for 11 AM. So a few hours around the Railway Museum, and then wander around York. I want to have a wander around up on the walls of around York before it gets dark. Yeah, museum doesn't open until 10. And then Christmas market's going to be on. So quick wander around a quick Christmas market, and then booked on the 6 PM train back. I think the earliest on the train back, I think, is Ed at 4:30. He's got to get back to Manchester. I think we're all somewhere around 6 o'clock. I think we all arrived between like 10 and past. A couple a little bit earlier. So it's actually worked out quite well. A couple going by car. Yeah, having never been to the Railway Museum before, I'm really looking forward to it. And I've been to York before, Okay, into Saltash. And then we go across the bridge. Yeah, never been across the train bridge. I've been across the road bridge. But never been across the rail bridge. So we then go into Devon. We leave Cornwall behind. Is there a rail strike on this route? No, no. Sims and stuff don't strike. We work 24 hours a day for no pay. Just ask the farmers. Third Thursday of the month at 3 AM. If you're not there for payday, it's not my fault. A mouldy pattet? What's a pattet? I don't know what sounds better, the 101, whatever it is. A patto. Not quite enough letters in there, Trent. Spud. See? Spud. What's he got to do? Potato. That's what he was going for. It's not an easy word when you're a Trent. Right. Across the bridge we go. It is quite an impressive bridge. Oh, speeding. There isn't one on the 3rd of December. So we're okay there. Someone that watches regularly works on railways. So we're okay on the 3rd. We're all good. Yet. Well, I think they've got to give notice, haven't they? Just our bloody luck, wouldn't it? That all people coming from various points of the country to meet up, you know, in York. Most of them going by train, including me. Someone coming from Bristol by train. And the old bloody rail strike. I think if we don't hear in the next week, I think we're safe. Right, so Plymouth is the next stop where we will start from next time. So we've achieved stage 1. We started in Penzance. We're going to get as far as Plymouth. So next time we'll start in Plymouth. Different train. We'll continue our way north up to Bristol. Well, you probably won't get to next. I don't know, I might do Plymouth to Bristol. Potentially. And then after that it'll be Bristol and beyond. With the eventual aim of getting to Glasgow. But then on from Glasgow. Taunton. Yeah, but that'll be on its way on the way to Bristol. I know you can start at Taunton and go across. So Castle Carey and the way the sleeper train does. Because that doesn't go via Bristol. Right, into Plymouth. Right, do the slowing down thing. Again, that's another thing on my list of buckets. Is the sleeper train from Paddington down to Penzance. I think that'd be quite nice to do. Another bridge. It's not that expensive either. But for me, it just seems ridiculous. I have to travel all the way to Paddington during the day. I suppose you could spend the day in London. Then train down to Penzance, and then train from Penzance back to here. But that's the expensive bit then. It's probably cheaper to get the train down than it is to get the train back. Right, slow it down to the 40 that's coming up. Or maybe speed up to the 40 that's coming up. So where is the next stop after that? Ivybridge, which is 13 miles over there. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll stop at Plymouth as we're supposed to, but then we'll do an extra stop to Ivybridge, but then we'll carry on from Plymouth next time. Okay, so we've got 25 down here. Yes, when we first did this going south, we stopped at every single station. So we stopped at all of these stations. I think it was 57 stations we stopped at. And that's partly why I think that first trip took so long. Hi Jordan, I'm guessing Jordan. Right, slow it down to 25. And then we approach Plymouth. So we started in Penzance. We've made it to Plymouth in the Pacer. Next time, different train. As we continue our journey north. Well, there's not other ways you can go really from here. North or south ish. See a ghost. Alright, slow down from 25, just about, maybe a little bit. Ah, that's close. And into Plymouth we come. I'm going to buy the meetup, which I could have bought actually at last week's meetup, was the book about the Pacer. I think that'd be quite interesting reading. I could buy it on Amazon, but you know, I'll let the National Railway Museum make a bit of money out of me. Oh, hey, look at that livery. See, that's the proper livery. Oh, it sounds so good, even just sat there. Right, braking into Plymouth. You have to bring a bag. Yeah, I'm still not sure about that. If I bring a bag and I've got a bag. TD. Well, how can you not spell the word? There we go. Teddy. Yeah, I want to buy the station master Teddy anyway. But I carry a bag. I'd be fine with. But I think a rucksack would be better. I've got my walking rucksack. I got my rucksack that I can put my skateboard in, so I can bring that. No, seriously, I've got a rucksack that has got a bit on the back where you can put your skateboard. I didn't realise that's what it was for when I bought it. I liked it. I should buy a skateboard, shouldn't I? And just put that in it. Right, so we've made it to Plymouth. So this is where we're going to start from next week. We're going to start from Plymouth and make our way north. But because we're finished a bit earlier than we planned to, I'll be doing an extra stop. Do you ever drive Steam? Oh God, not if I can help it. I got given the Flying Scotsman, but it was just so bad that I decided not to use it. Right, on to Ivybridge. What do I keep hitting with another skateboard? Nothing. So yeah, we'll go to Ivybridge and we'll stop there. So I think Steam in Train Sim World 3 has done really well. I'm just not a fan of Steam. I don't mind some electrics. I've been quite impressed with some electric stuff we've driven recently because the audio has been very good. But I don't know, there's just something about diesel. See, that just sounds so good, just sat there ticking away, and the HST just has got that certain rumble to it. Oh, fiddly-dee. Top of the morning to you. It's evening, but we won't go there. Yeah, maybe it's because I haven't spent much time in Steam. Said in Train Sim World 3, it was done very well, very, very well. But I just wasn't a fan of it. Oh well, my sub never went off. It didn't. You expect it to go off randomly at some point then. Trent has the same issue. That's a good impression of Don. With his sexy Irish voice. Alright, so you've got a 70, then a 60. Say 10 miles to Ivybridge, that's where we'll end tonight. But we will start from Plymouth next week. So we'll basically have to come back down this same bit of track again. A little bit actually, Don. You do bring a certain something to the streams. I'll have to get you back into some flights when we start doing the MSFS again. Once the new expansion drops. Really looking forward to that. Helicopters and gliders and spruce gooses, geese. See you, Orange. Saw a YouTube video the other day of a tour inside the Spruce Goose. My God, it's huge. It is absolutely massive. I didn't realise it had 4 engines on each side. That's going to be a handful to fly. And obviously only a watercraft as well. Or maybe we need... Hang on, I've got a plan, which I'm going to forget. Someone write this down. You know that brilliant place we found in MSFS? The really idyllic one up in Alaska? I think we need to take the Spruce Gooses to that. The Spruce Geese. I think that's what we need to do. I'm going to forget that after the stream, so someone write it down. Yeah, the place I call Paradise. Written down in chat. Well, that's no bloody good, is it? Write it in the MP room in the Discord server. And people will go, what the hell's Trent all about? MFMS, nice place with the goose. That should be a random comment. It's like the local pub with a decent Christmas menu. Yeah, you know, that nice place that serves the goose. A bird in a bird in a bird. I've got my Christmas dinner sorted. I didn't do it last year. I am going to do it this year. I am going to find a Christmas pizza. So I can have that on Christmas Day. Why 2 MP rooms? There isn't? Oh yes, there is. Yeah, it's the new one you want. That's the one. There's reasons for that. Compare the lists of people in each room and you'll understand why. We appear to be slowing down again. So yeah, so next time we're going to start in Plymouth, but we're doing a bonus stop this time to Ivybridge, which we have got to come back through next time, but you know, why not? It's Pacer. Otherwise the stream would have finished by now. No, 6.26 miles of the distances to go. You know, I've just got back into Pacer mode. If it wasn't for the fact that it was, you know, gone 8 PM on a Wednesday night, I could quite happily just carry on. Thing is, the next station where you can start from is going to be Bristol, really, and that's 121 miles away. That's another couple of hours up the track, so yeah, maybe not. Right, 5 and a bit miles. We'll get to Bristol next time. It definitely doesn't like that hill, does it? 40 mile an hour, that's it, flat out. you imagine that the mayhem that there would be behind this thing? The trains that would be caught on reds and yellows because this thing's just so slow. Oh, now it picks up speed. Oh, I was uphill, isn't it? I looked at it, I was being downhill. Okay, we'll do the accelerating again then. Right, Ivybridge is next. It's got a bridge made of ivy and everything. That's true fact. Does sound nice. See, you can't deny that doesn't sound nice. It's that little whistle. I think that's partly why I like it. It is about the noise. The view maybe isn't as good as the 143. But it's quite pleasant. I'd even cope with an electric if it had this sort of audio. Right, 2.5 miles to go. We arrive at the bonus place of the Ivy Bridges. So how far away from Paddington where we are? 236 miles from Paddington over there. Like a rumba. That's a long way. Considering it's taken us 2 hours to get to, well, the other side of Plymouth now. And we'll just coast our way down into Ivy's Bridges. This might be an old game, and yeah, graphically it's not as up there as Train Sim World 3, but it's not a bad place to spend some time. It's still really tough for me. I think this would be the one, if I had to do one thing and one thing only, I think it would be this. Right, just round this corner then. And we have Ivybridge, the final stop for this evening. Okay, maybe round this corner. And we arrive at Ivybridge. It's definitely quite horny. I fisher too early, do I? I didn't think I was a fisher. Right, there we go. So Totnes would have been the next stop, but we will end there. I got to come speeding 20 times. That's not good, really, is it? No. Okay, ignore that. Pretend the speedy thing didn't happen. There we go then. Next time we will carry on from the Plymouths and make our way towards probably Bristol. So Plymouth to Bristol will be next time in a train, and then I think it's going to be Bristol because we can't go. I'm sure we can't go via like Wales because you can't get back to Birmingham or up towards like Crewe or anything. So it's going to have to be Bristol to Birmingham, and then up from Birmingham. So that's going to be the plan going forward. So there we go. Next stream then is back tomorrow night for some of the farming in the farming thing in the the farming, and then back on Friday night for golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime more trains in Train Sim World 3. Saturday night something multiplayer, don't know what yet. And then Sunday afternoon more of the farming. So lots of stuff still to come for the next few days. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours. And to this lot as well. So to Trent for the donation and for the bits, thank you very much. And to, I'm not thanking Crispy because he's not watching. To Larwood, Nightbot and Trent for doing no moderation at all. And I will kill 42 for following. Thank you very much indeed. I'll be back then tomorrow night for some of the farming thing. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.